Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm down in the crypt now. We just had a beautiful mass. And this is the final resting place of the architect, Antoni. And this is where he is laid to rest. Rest in peace. And this is the crypt, the chapel that's down in the crypt. Just beautiful. It was an 8 p.m. mass in Spanish. Okay, let's have a look around. Just a beautiful chapel. Thank you. Look at this. Look at this. It's just beautiful, huh? Now this building or this chapel or this crypt is directly to the left. Okay. Yeah. Hold on. Somebody wants me to take their photograph. So I'm just gonna put this up on the tripod and leave it right there. I'll be right back. Okay. Okay, I'm back. Look at this. This is one of the little chapels inside this chapel, or this crypt. And it just keeps coming around. There's the baby Jesus. Maybe I'll ask one of the employees the name of this crypt. There's Jesus. So if you're viewing this channel on any regular basis, I do want to apologize for my lack of, or my inability to pronounce certain words, or a lot of words. And thanks for still liking the content, if you can call it that, with all its shortcomings. This is the old confessional. I just want to show you this. And then I'll wrap it around. That's the priest right there to your back. What's the name of this crypt, this chapel?
In general, well, it's the Crypt, Sagrada Familia.
Just the crypt of Can you say the name of the church? I can't pronounce it.
The Crypt of
Oh, the church.
Sagrada Familia.
Sagrada.
Sagrada.
That's it.
Holy Family. What do you, are you taking pictures?
Yes.
If you want, I can tell you a thing very interesting, because here Gaudí, everything he did, all has a meaning, a significance.
Right.
Did you know that he's buried there? Gaudí is buried there.
Oh, yes,
Have you
yes,
seen?
yeah.
Well, I will explain just one thing. You see here, up there, you see,
Yes.
this is the keystone of the roof, the keystone. This is keystone. It means the Annunciation. The angel Gabriel said to Mary she wanted to be the mother of God. It's very important. And for Gaudi, it means that the yes of Mary holds the roof, and over the roof is the altar of the main church, of the main basilica.
Oh, I see.
And you understand? And then it means that the yes of Mary holds the sacrifice of Christ, the redemption of Christ of the world. Without the yes of Mary, it was impossible, the redemption of Christ.
Right. If it wasn't,
Maybe another way, but not through this way. This is the meaning of this.
it makes sense.
Yeah, exactly.
Mary played such an important part.
Exactly.
If she didn't go along with what was
Exactly.
asking of her, the whole thing would have fallen flat. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Now, this is the altar of the basilica.
okay, exactly.
Is right above this,
Yeah, it's over this.
over this, right?
Over this. And also, you know, there are 18 towers, 12 for the 12 apostles, 4
Right.
for the evangelists, and the higher one for Christ.
Right.
And the Tower of Mary, is just over here. The Tower of Mary is just finished last December. And you know, and the axe of the tower, it goes just over here, over this stone.
Wow.
The axe of the tower.
The what of the tower?
No. Do you know what is the axe?
X.
The axe of the tower, because the tower is composed of 14 hyperbolic. God used many mathematical surfaces,
Right.
and the Tower of Mary, it has, I think, it's 12, I don't know if it's 12 or 14 hyperbolic intersections of 12 hyperbolic. And the axe of this tower is just over here.
The X.
Over the axe.
Yeah.
You know the axe, no?
The central point.
Yeah, yes, but the axe it's a line.
It's a line.
It's a line.
Right
This
over
line,
this point, right
over
here.
this point, exactly. Just over this point.
Now, how old is this chapel or this crypt?
Yes. Well, this crypt is curious because this crypt, it wasn't begun by Gaudi. It was begun by another architect, Francisco de Paula Villar. But this architect, he disappointed with the promoter of the
After Gaudi's death.
No. The promoter, he's part of here, José María Bocabella, it disagreed with the architect, with the first architect. It starts in 1882, and in 1883 he disappointed with this architect, and then the promoter went to look after another architect, and the other architect was Gaudi. But in the beginning, this church, it wasn't dedicated to the Holy Family. It was dedicated to Saint Joseph. This is the reason that you have there Saint Joseph in the center.
Right.
But after
Saint Joseph, right there.
Several years, exactly. This is the reason, because it's in the center.
So this is a very, very important part right here. Thank you, sir. Wow, look at that.
And several years later, the promoter speaks with a priest, and he told him it's better to dedicate the church it's better to dedicate to the Holy Family instead of Saint Joseph.
Wow, fascinating.
And Gaudi came here in 1883. 1883. And he was working here till 1926 when he died.
Right.
When he died.
So, when they broke ground in 1982, they had an architect that they weren't happy with.
Exactly.
And then they found Mr.
He
Gaudi.
changed, exactly. Exactly.
And what nationality is Gaudi? Is he Spanish?
Spanish. He's
Yeah,
from
sure.
Reus. He's from Spain.
And
Yes, Tarragona.
they have a mass here every day at 8 p.m.?
Yes, 8 p.m. every day.
Wow.
Every day. And in the morning also you have another in Spanish at
Right.
9 in the morning.
Well, thank you so much. What's your name?
Xavier from Selfio.
Thank you so much, sir.
God bless
Appreciate
you,
it.
God bless you.
Let's take a real close look at this. Javier pointed this out. How important that this is. Right there. The altar on top of the basilica above us sits right on that. That is supposedly the accent point. There it is. Just wonderful. And there's the church and the altar. Just a remarkable, remarkable space. I'll go over here and show you this. I don't think I showed you this. There's a nice one, huh? So I guess it's gonna be a 5-parter. This Well, it was nice of that gentleman to give us some of that additional information. Is this the exit? Okay, thank you very much. Every space is covered with it. No doubt this is the Gothic portion. Wow. Okay, let's go. No water. Look at this. I just can't get enough of it. Okay, we're gonna go now. This is the exit.
Where are you from?
California.
Oh, California. Oh, very good. That's for you.
Wow, thank you, sir. I really appreciate it. Thank you for your hospitality.
That's my.
You have a wonderful city here, I tell you.
Well,
Fascinating place.
we must pray much. We must pray much nowadays for all the countries, especially the eastern countries.
Oh my God, it's a shame what's going on over there.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Our leaders, they don't follow Christ.
No.
They follow the opposite.
right. So that was the crypt. Wow,
Yes, that's the crypt.
unbelievable. When do you think? What's your opinion? When do you think the cathedral, the basilica, is going to be finished?
Well,
What is your take on it? Because everybody has a different answer.
yeah, it's impossible to say a date, exactly date or more or less, because, for example, you know that in 2020 was the pandemic.
Pandemic, yeah.
Pandemic, no pandemic, pandemic.
Planned.
Pandemic, exactly, no pandemic.
Oh, you think it was planned?
Of course, every knows, many people knows it.
But why? The question is, why would they intentionally sabotage livelihoods and jobs and economies? Why would they do that?
They want to. There are small groups, financial groups, that they want to get control of them, and destroy small business.
Get rid of all the competition.
Yeah, yes, but they want to absorb to get power for all the financial the money and the
Sort of like the United States, the meltdown in 2008. Well, the only people that really made money were the.
Now it's more complicated. It's more the attack is more deeper. It's deeper, and all of this it's in attack in many ways.
Thank you, sir.
In many ways, because one sense is done by the way of the financial, but also by the way of health.
Health.
Of health. Yes, all the vaccines, all has been promoted, have been structured with an idea of control people. To control people, because several MD medicine doctors they discover inside the vaccines several toxics, and the press don't want to tell it. And if they say they ban at them. They ban at them. And for example,
Yeah, I realize that. All over the world, the news, they're all reading off the same script.
yeah, but not all over the world. Only Eastern countries, just Europe and North America and South America mostly. The other no. And the idea is to control the mind, control the people. The idea, because these groups, they have the control of all money, but they want to control the soul of the people, the mind of the people, and how they.
And you believe this, huh? No, there's a lot of people that do.
You know people
that think like this?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yes, but because they are a scientific way to explain it. This is a scientific way to explain it, because they discover inside these vaccines
Bye-bye.
with electronic microscope, they discover a compound that is a superconductor, is
These windows are unbelievable.
yeah,
This is the courtyard outside the crypt.
yeah,
And there's the basilica.
Yeah.
So you know exactly where we are.
yeah.
And this is where what do they call this again? I don't want to butcher the name. Where the priest...
Yes,
that's-
sacristia.
Sacristy.
Sacristy.
So it would make sense if that's the sacristy,
Yeah.
that the altar is right above what we talked about.
Yes, it's in that way.
Yeah.
Because we say this is the apsid.
Just fascinating.
Yeah, you have to understand that every stone here is handmade. Handmade, because Gaudí,
The architect.
the architect, he make a maquette, plaster maquette that was destroyed during the Civil War.
1936.
Yes, and pupils of him, architects pupils of him, they rebuilt this maquette, and they try to make another drawers for to continue there, and thanks to the computers, because Gaudí did it with plaster.
Right.
And then he, the pupils, his followers,
Right.
they continue, and they do it by computers, and the computers could they could do it with they say ID design. It's a machine that makes the form, and after a sculpture finish but mostly every stone is different, mostly, except for example some windows, but every stone is difficult, and also because Gaudí used mathematical surfaces, ruled surfaces. So do you know what means ruled surfaces? It's composed by lines, straight lines.
Right.
Straight lines.
Straight lines.
So, el parabolic, hyperbolic, the hyperboloid, the ellipsoid, the hyperboloid, the revolution, paraboloid, the section.
And the computer does that now.
Yes. Thanks to the computer, they could draw again, and they could give the drawers to a factory, and they cut the stones, because you have here stones for many parts of the world. You have stones here from England, from Iran. You have stones here also from Iran, from Brazil, because for example here you can see in this stair, you can see many types of stones.
Right.
You see? Well, it's also matter. Well, just one thing. I was just finishing what I was telling you before about the promoters of this pandemic, that they want to.
I gotta sit down over here.
Yes, they want to. They discover by electronic microscope. They discover a compound that is a toxic, but this compound is a superconductor, and we say in Spanish we say capacitador. They stores energy, and this goes by the nerve system, the nervous system. They goes to the head, to the brain, and also to the heart, And in the head, it causes myelitis, pericarditis, arrhythmias. Many people is dying now from arrhythmias, and also for strokes.
So I take it you didn't get a vaccination?
Yes, you had to, but you never take anymore.
You're not taking any more?
Anymore, because you are in danger.
How many have you taken?
You are in danger.
I took 3. Did I take 3? No, I think 2 and 2 boosters, I think.
Well,
I can't remember. Maybe 4 altogether.
Well,
how many did you take?
None. And this stores energy. They have related with the antennas, the 5G antennas, because this compound absorbs the energy, and this is the reason that the heart can make an arrhythmia.
So where do you think you got? Where did you learn all this? You think this?
Studying. Studying, just studying, and following the people, medicine doctors, and also this vaccine is composed of microelectronics. It's nothing about biology. It's all about electronics, about the engineering of telecommunication, also about.
It sounds pretty scary.
Yeah, it's about nanorouters, because also discovered by a microscope. It's also scientific. It's not imagination. It's not imagination. They discover by the microscope. They discover nanorouters like a plate of a PC, but very small, microscope size, a microscope size.
Let me ask you one last question about the pandemic. Do you think it was man-made?
Yes.
I think so.
Yes,
They said it was from a bat in China.
Maybe it has relation, because Chinese, they like very much to play with we say in Spanish plays like azar. We say azar, juegos de azar. We say players azar. Well, for example, the machines that you put money and say. And they like much to play with such machines that you put money and then.
What was your name again?
Pardon?
Your name again?
Javier.
Javier, thank you so much for taking the time to.
Okay. It's very important what I tell you, because it's only.
It's too late. I already got my vaccinations.
No, it doesn't matter. When you go back to the States, you can go to make an analysis and look for dímero D. Dímero D is a factor of coagulation, and the doctor will tell you if you have a high level of dímero D, that it means that you have a great level of coagulation, and this is very dangerous because you can have a stroke.
So you think maybe because I got 4 vaccinations,
well, it depends.
I could be a victim of a stroke
but
that ordinarily I wouldn't have had?
You never have, but it's.
I hope not.
I hope it too, but it has in relation.
I can't talk now. If I have a stroke, forget it.
No, you don't be afraid.
Right.
You have to confidence in God. But also, I explain you have to be care, and go to a doctor that in confidence, they make you analysis and look for the dímero D.
All right.
Dímero D.
What is it called?
Dímero D. It's dímero.
Dimeral?
No, D-I-M-E-R-O.
Okay.
D. D-I-M-E-R-O. D. Dímero D. It's in Spanish.
Okay.
Is the factor of coagulation, and they tell you if you are in danger or not.
Wow. I don't know if the VA can run that kind of test.
The danger if you are near of the antennas, the 5G antennas, because the product that you have inside, they store the energy, the energy of the. Well.
Yeah, it's complicated, you know.
Yeah, but I tell you not to be afraid. You have to be confident in God, but you have to be careful now.
Right.
Okay.
Javier.
Well, what's your name?
Brian Holtzman III.
Brian.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not really the third, but when you tell somebody you're the third,
Yeah,
you know,
you're the third generation.
you know, some people they like that at the end of their name, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll name myself after famous movies, like at Starbucks they say, what's your name, you know?
Yeah.
I say, Charlton Heston, or I'll say Ben-Hur, or I'll say, what was the other one? I forget now. I always forget what to say when I'm doing the video. So there's the church. This is going to be the last film, the last presentation. Well, maybe I'll just walk across the street and finish it. You get a better view.
Yeah, there are three. I have to tell you, they are the last thing that you asked me to when he's going to finish.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. Hello. And you have here three facades, important facades. This facade is
Let's go across the street. I want to get one across the street. It'll be the last one. Hurry up. Run, Javier. And I want to get a nice shot, and then I'm going to close it out.
Yeah. Are you coming back tomorrow?
No, tomorrow I'm going to go visit Julie Hennessy.
Julie Hennessy.
About a half an hour by train south.
Yeah.
Here it is.
Yeah. This facade is the passion facade.
Okay, I'm going to close it out. You want to say anything?
Yeah, no, just one thing. You asked me about when you're going to finish.
Right.
And the idea is that we have a finish, two facades only. And we have to, it's going to, it's still to finish. It's only still.
Is this the new front? And the other side is the older side?
Yes, but
yeah,
the other
I thought
side
so.
is the nativity facade is oriented to the east,
right,
where the sun rises, and here's where the sun sets.
And this is the crypt that we were in. This building over here.
Well, it's under this.
Yeah, underneath.
No, this is the sacristy.
That's the sacristy, and the crypt is underneath.
Under the sacristy, no. It's under the tower of the Mary.
Okay.
With the star, the morning star. You see the star there?
The first one?
No, this is the tower of
the
four apostles.
Oh, yeah.
Behind is the tower of Mary.
Oh, the one with the star? Oh, the one with the star.
Yes.
See that one?
Yes, the Tower of Mary. This is over the sacristy.
Okay.
No, pardon, excuse me, it's over the crypt.
Where we saw that circle inside.
Exactly.
And that Tears for Fears is finished.
Yes, this is finished.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thanks for that. I didn't look at that star. That's the Mary.
This star is over a polyed of dodecaedro. Dodecaedro, it means that has 12 faces.
Wow.
12 faces. And it's a star of 12.
No, come over this way. I can't see you. Stand over there.
Yeah.
So thank you, Javier. I can't tell you how happy I am. A lot of useful information about the Basilica, vaccinations, the planned pandemic, and so you're going to be real healthy. You didn't get any.
Well, we don't know. You're just we're just getting care about this.
Right. Okay, folks. I'm going to close it out here. I hope you enjoyed this presentation.
Okay.
And
it's only the main facade. It's over the street, and it's the facade of the glory.
oh, that's going to be an
But
entrance.
it's not finished. It's
Oh,
not
that's
started.
right.
It's
Yeah.
not started. Then you have to think when it's going to finish. We don't know.
Right.
We don't know when it's going to finish.
Okay. Thank you.
And the last thing, the idea of Gaudi, it was the Sacred Family, the Holy Family, is a burst of joy for the redemption of Christ. This is the idea of Gaudi, a burst of joy for the redemption of Christ.
For the redemption of Christ.
Exactly.
A burst of joy for the redemption of Christ.
Exactly.
Thank you, Javier.
Yeah, bless you.
All right, that's it. It wasn't my fault. Javier was a little bit long-winded. It wasn't my fault. I hope you enjoyed this. I think this might be number 5. 4 or 5 for sure, and that'll be the end of the Basilica series.